Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson with Miss Rafa. Today we're going to answer the progress test 1. So open your activity book on page 36 and let's answer each question together. We're going to start with some vocabulary. Experiential, experiential, experiential. Evaluation, evaluation, evaluation. False start, false start, false start. Sample, sample, sample. Penicillin, penicillin, penicillin. Dough, dough, dough. Mindset, mindset, mindset. Botany, botany, botany. Conventional, conventional, conventional. Mentor, mentor, mentor. Biodiversity, biodiversity, biodiversity. Rely on, rely on, rely on. Mold, mold, mold. Okay, now let's start reading the lesson. Learning from experience can make us stronger and more capable of doing the right things. It is a lifelong process that is not only academic, but greatly experiential as well. Everything we do, observe, or hear creates an opportunity for evaluation, understanding, and creation of new ideas. The best way to learn something is to make mistakes first. Thomas Edison, who invented light bulb, did hundreds of experiments that failed. However, he believed that it is never too late to start again. Failures and false starts are the condition of success. In fact, a surprising number of everyday objects had their beginnings in a mistake or a misunderstanding. Penicillin and even bread are all unexpected inventions. Careless lab scientist Fleming noticed penicillin by accident when he returned from 2-week vacation to find that mold had developed on some of his samples and destroyed all the bacteria it touched. A tired Egyptian worker invented bread when the dough rose during his sleep. Most of our life experiences are great opportunities to learn new skills for personal development. But many people don't take advantage of such opportunities simply because they don't have a mindset focused on learning. It's greatly different from conventional learning, as there may be no teacher or mentor involved. The learner plays an active part in the learning process. It is an individual-focused learning technique for learning from experience. A common example of real learning through experience is that of botany students. While they can simply learn about the various plants and trees by reading books on the subject, they are regularly taken on trips across biodiversity parks, gardens, and forested areas for learning from observation. The learners don't have to rely on things they hear from others or read from books, but can learn based on their own experiences. The most important thing to remember is that you need to learn from your mistakes. If you don't, then there is no sense in making them. Shift your mindset and understand that there are actually no mistakes, but lessons and learning opportunities. Now let's answer question 1. Answer the following questions. Why is it important to learn through experience? Because learning from experience can make us stronger and more capable of doing the right things. How did Thomas Edison reach success? He reached success through failures and false starts. How was penicillin discovered? Penicillin was discovered by accident when the scientist Fleming returned from 2-week vacation to find that mold had developed on some of his samples and destroyed all the bacteria it touched. What do you learn from your mistakes? Now this is up to you. Question B. Find words in the text which mean the following. A mixture of flour and water ready to be baked. Dough. Outlook. Mindset. A scientific study of plants. Botany. Question C. Complete the following sentences with information from the text. One advantage of learning from experience is making us more capable of doing the right thing. Bread is invented by a tired Egyptian worker. Now let's move on to grammar. Complete each pair of sentences using the same verb. Use the present perfect in one sentence and the present perfect continuous in the other. Use negative forms where appropriate. We have those words: disappear, give, read, stay, stop, swim, put. Martina Gonzalez has been staying in a rented flat since returning to Buenos Aires. We have stayed at this hotel a couple of times before. All day, the police have been stopping motorists to question them about the accident. في عنا حدث كان فيه استمرارية. All day. Good. The noise has stopped. I can start concentrating on my work again. في عنا حدث صار بالماضي القريب وعنا نتيجة هلأ إنه الضجة انتهت. I haven't read any of Dickens' novels. any بستخدمها مع الحاضر التام. I have been reading this book on astrophysics for hours and I'm still only on page 6. في عنا حدث فيه استمرارية. أنا عم بقرأ بهذا الكتاب صار لي ساعة ولساتني بالصفحة رقم 6. إذن عنا استمرارية. Dr. Fletcher has been giving the same lecture to students for the last 10 years. في عنا استمرارية بالحدث. هو صار له عم يعطي نفس المحاضرة لل10 سنين اللي مضت وممكن لسه يضل عم يعطيها نفسها ل10 سنين قادمة. إذا رح نستخدم حاضر تام مستمر. Mr. Sato has given nearly £1 million to the charity this year. هو أعطى خلال هاي السنة. طبعا ما في استمرارية بالعطاء. هو عطى مرة واحدة وخلاص. I did the 20 links of the pool today. I have been swimming that far since I was at school. في عنا استمرارية بالحدث. I have swum and feel exhausted. في عنا حدث كان عم يصير بالماضي القريب. هو كان عم يسبح والنتيجة هلأ بالحاضر إنه هو تعبان. ما عنا استمرارية بعملية السباحة. In recent years, companies has been putting increasing resources into internet marketing. في عنا حدث فيه استمرارية، هن لساتهم عم بيحطوا مصادر. The South African coal company has put the Calverton mine up for sale. هن عرضوا للبيع وانتهى الموضوع، ما في عنا استمرارية بعملية العرض. An important file has disappeared from my office. هو اختفى وانتهى الموضوع، ما في عنا عملية استمرار بالاختفاء. إذا استخدمنا الزمن المستمر معناها هو عم يختفى ويرجع، يختفى ويرجع، نحن ما عنا هون استمرارية، هو اختفى وانتهى الموضوع. Plants and vegetables have been disappearing from my garden since we had new neighbors. هون في عنا عملية مستمرة بالاختفاء، كل مرة بيختفى نبات، كل مرة بيختفى نبات، إذن في عنا عملية مستمرة بالاختفاء. Question B. Amy is writing a blog for her friends and family as she travels around Australia. Use the present symbol, present continuous, past symbol, or past continuous of the verbs in the box to complete the extract. In 1 to 10 use arrive, feel, get, go, know, spend, text, wait, write. I am writing this blog in a hotel room in Perth. في عنا حدث عم بيصير هلأ بوقت الكلام، وهي عملية الكتابة. I arrived here a couple of hours ago after a long coach journey from Adelaide. لاحظوا إنه هي هلأ قاعدة عم تكتب، عم بتقول إنها وصلت من عدة ساعات. انتبهوا للدلالة a couple of hours ago، نستخدم مع الماضي البسيط. إذن رح نقول arrived. I feel pretty tired. هلأ عم توصف إحساسها هلأ، أنا حاسة بالتعب. So this will only be a short post before I go to sleep. عم تحكي عن وضعها هلأ، هي هلأ تعبانة ورح تكتب بوست قصير قبل ما تروح للنوم. As you know، دائما بنستخدم الحاضر البسيط بهي الصيغة. مثل ما بتعرف as you know I spent last week in Adelaide with Ruby. عنا الدلالة last week بنستخدم مع ماضي بسيط. I texted her a month or so ago to tell her when I would be arriving. لساتنا عم نحكي بالماضي، شو صار بالماضي؟ أنا كتبت رسالة نصية. I texted، رح نستخدم ماضي بسيط. عنا الدلالة ago. And she was waiting at the airport for me when I got there. في عنا حدث كان مستمر عندما قطعوا حدث آخر. هي رفيقتك كانت عم تستناها لما هي وصلت. For the first few days, I felt quite jet-lagged. عم بوصف إحساسي بالأيام الأولى، لساتنا عم نحكي عن الماضي. Now we're going to use these words: ask, complain, enjoy, get, not get on, hear, look, seem, start. But I soon got over that after a few days of lazing around on the beach. Ruby enjoys living in Adelaide a lot, although she is looking for a new job just now. أنا كان عندي هذا الإحساس فبستخدم معه الماضي البسيط. بعدين عم نحكي عن وضع روبي. روبي بتستمتع بحياتها بأدلايد، هي حقيقة. بعدين عم نحكي روبي خلال هي الفترة شو عم تعمل. هي عم تدور على عمل، هي بدأت بعملية البحث ولسه ما انتهت. It seems فعل seem هو من الstative verbs، ما بياخد ing. It seems that she doesn't get on very well with her colleagues. Apparently, they constantly are complaining about the working conditions. هن دائما عم يتشكوا من أوضاع العمل. And it starts to annoy Ruby. هذا الموضوع بلش يزعجها. She asked me to pass on her best wishes to all her older friends. هي طلبت مني هذا الطلب بالماضي البسيط. So now I am looking forward. عنا الدلالة now بنستخدم معها حاضر مستمر. I'm looking forward to exploring Perth. I heard it's a wonderful place. أنا سمعت بالموضوع بالماضي. I'll burst again soon. Amy. Question C. Use a, an, the, or nothing to complete the following text. Something very strange happened to me the other night. As I was going home, بدنا نقول رجل، ولكن هذا الرجل غير معروف، فنحن نستخدم أداة تنكير إما أ أو آن. طالما الكلمة تبدأ بصوت صوتي أو فرح استخدم an. An old man came up to me. He had. كلمة شعر هي جمع فما بتحتاج لأي شيء. He had untidy hair and paint. طبعا هذا ما هو مفرد فما بنستخدم أي شيء. And paint all over his clothes. He told me that he was. طالما عنا الصيغة اسم of the اسم فلازم نحط the head of the local council. And that he was offering me a job as. طبعا هلأ الوظيفة أكيد هي لشخص واحد فلازم استخدم أداة تنكير إما أ أو آن. كلمة road لا تبدأ بصوت صوتي إذا بنستخدم a. A road sweeper. He said that a road sweeper earns a great deal of money and that I would become very rich in the future. المستقبل المعروف, the future. Well, I just said no thanks and walked on. When I looked back, he had stopped a woman. هون المرأة غير معروفة إذا بنستخدم أداة تنكير. He was telling her that he was the minister, هو الوزير, معرفة, and that he wanted her to be his secretary. طبعا هون ما في داعي نستخدم أي أداة لأنه عنا ضمير صفة الملكية his. Now let's move on to writing. Write a paragraph of no more than 80 words about the famous saying, "Tell me and I forget, show me and I remember, involve me and I understand." The following hints may help you. Take part in the activity, not only read about it in the textbooks, tennis, swimming, etc. School subjects are best learned in practical ways. History, by exploring old buildings, going to museums, etc. Learning life skills, taking part in a debate, interviewing people, etc. That's everything for today. Thanks for your time. See you in Unit 5.